What's up, y'all? It's your favorite homegirl, Chief, and you are tuned into ChiefSaidIt.com. Make sure y'all search and subscribe to the blog. Of course, I talk about everything music, lifestyle, and today we are in Astro Studios. We have the 3 dopest artists coming out of Savannah. We have Solo, OG Breeze, and also Niko, Makaveli. So we about to get into it with them. We was just doing some crazy shit in the studio, and I heard some dope songs. So of course we gotta get into it. Shout out to my girl Sajay. Make sure y'all follow her too. She's the dopest photographer and videographer out here, and she edits all my shit. And so yo, let's
look. Beat this NFMG, we on some G shit. But I still pray for guidance frequent. I've been freaking on the weekend. Well, a bad little Lula. A pretty set of hookahs and a nice little poop box. Niko, I'm about what you about. Same shit, different perspective. Yo, it's OSG Breezer. We sitting out with Chief Said It, man. You already know what it is, man. Poke finger, NFMG. No fingerprints, no evidence, no pressure, and no mistakes. Y'all already.
What's going on? It's Niko Makaveli, the West Side Don himself, and I'm over there kicking it with Chief Said It. You know what it is. NFMG forever, you know what it is, bro.
Oh, I got one more plug. I forgot to say my other name.
Mr. Who
he think he is, man.
Why do they call you that? Let's just jump into this right now. Why do they call you that? This was supposed to be the intro, but now I'm intrigued.
Mr. Who he think he is come from people looking at my stuff and be like, who that nigga think he is?
Like what? Like your cars, your clothes?
My cars, my clothes, my motorcycle, my music.
You have a motorcycle?
You know what I'm saying? Flexed up, you hear me?
Oh my God. I'm so scared to ride a motorcycle. I'm not scared of a lot of things, but that's one thing.
It's cool. Nah, I mean basically just how I act. I guess. I feel like I'd be cooling, but people say I act cocky, so like who he think he is? Well, I'm gonna be Mr. Who he think he is, man. So that's how y'all feel.
So who are you today? Are you OG Breeze or are you
Today, you know, she talking about OG. First she said OG Breeze, OSG Breeze. Now I'm fucking with you, but everybody said that shit.
Oh, so it's OSG.
Yeah, OSG. OSG is Offset Game, and it's 5 of us. I'm OSG Breeze, and we got 4 more OSGs. I let them talk to themselves, but it's like ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, ASAP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 5 of us off different coasts.
Uh-huh.
We connected by friendship. I say that.
Put on the subtitles. Put that with the.
Yeah, we got a establishment entity.
But okay, so first of all, y'all came all the way from Savannah. Today, we in the studio right now. Y'all just got here like what 2:30. Been in the studio ever since. I think that's really dope.
Yeah, we working on Kountyboy solo project today. He recording a couple tracks. You feel me? Everybody in here for feedback. Ain't no yes men at all. We all trying to get to where we need to be. So that's what we doing today.
Yeah, and we got Niko, Makaveli.
The West Side Don.
First of all, I was like, Prep, shout out to Prep, by the way. I was like, send me a bio, I like to know, I like to get into it. And he sent me like a book, and I was like, okay, alright. So I'm sitting there reading it like my nighttime, bedtime, you know what I'm saying? But it was very interesting. First of all, you are a military child.
Grew up in Savannah, Georgia on Hunter Army Airfield. Over there close to the west side, over there Silver Terrace and Tatumville. Spent a lot of my time with my cousin Amp. And my aunt lived over there who pretty much was like his mom and my mom were best friends, and they ended up meeting up working at the PX. So I spent a lot of time. My mom worked 2 jobs, was going to school full time, so I was left alone a lot. My sister would get home from school late, so I was running around with my cousin Amp on the west side, and that's how things got started for me.
Okay. And so y'all moved around a lot?
Not as much as you might think about, You would think a lot of military kids move a lot. Me, I moved a few times. Probably the major moves was when I left Savannah to go to El Paso, Texas, and then when I left after my sophomore year to move to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. What was that like?
I moved from Savannah to Pooler.
Where's Pooler? What is that?
Probably like 5 minutes away from Savannah.
Oh. I thought it was...
I should have did 5 minutes. That shit, you just step over like a line like
Same
this.
Same zip code.
I don't know, his story was just a lot more interesting, so I had, you know what I'm saying?
But that's good. You made a move, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, my bad, continued on Niko.
So yeah, and I heard you grew up a lot on Tupac.
Yeah. Heavily influenced by Pac. That's all my parents listen to, really. Like, my mom jam Pac like every day, especially Sunday mornings while she's cooking breakfast.
What was the album like she always used to go to?
Oh man, Me Against the World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the one she always jammed. That's the one, you know, I fell in love with Pac. You know, after waking up listening to all of that, it kind of framed how I came out as an artist. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I pay homage through my name to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, rest in peace to a great one.
What did you think about the movie?
I ain't gonna see it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because I heard too much, and then I was like, 9 times out of 10, since nobody that actually knew him had, you know, hands-on experience with the movie, I was like, it's not gonna come out right.
But it wasn't just Tupac. You mixed your name with someone else that also influenced you too.
Oh yeah, Niccolo Machiavelli. I did a lot of research on Niccolo Machiavelli, especially after finding out that Tupac got his alter ego Makaveli from reading about Niccolo Machiavelli and his teachings and findings about Machiavellianism, or being a Machiavellianist. So I like the way those two individuals thought, you know, about the world. You know, take hold of your future. Only you can decide for you, nobody else. So, you know, it kind of it intrigued me to a point where I was just like, you know, I'm gonna pay homage to these two individuals that, you know, are clearly influencing how I think and how I move in a good way and pushing me towards something greater. So I ended up calling myself Niko Makaveli.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's because your first name was Young Trigger.
Yes.
Shit, my name used to be Trigger too.
Yeah, man.
On my life.
Actually funny. It was actually funny how I got the name. Was sitting down at a lunch table in high school and started rapping and stuff. And started, you know, spitting real fast, you know. And then all of a sudden my boy stopped. He's like, "Hey man, damn bro, you know, you steady busting like you like somebody pulling on the trigger." I was like, "All right man, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna go ahead and run with that." So I ran with it for a while, all the way to college.
You got tired of running, bro?
Oh, speaking of college, congratulations!
Oh yeah,
congratulations! Just graduated.
Yes, with my bachelor's in communications.
Yes,
I appreciate it. Shout out to Georgia Southern University.
Yeah, that's dope. It was on what, December 8th?
Yeah, December 8th.
Yeah, did you get drunk that night?
Shit,
yeah, I really did. Try to. I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. I told you I wasn't gonna do it, but I did. I went to the club, ended up getting fed free drinks all night. It's like, if you're a graduate, come get a drink. Oh, I'm in there.
Right. Hey,
you had to bring your diploma in there to prove it?
Nah, they had the roster for graduation attendance.
Shit, not my graduation. I threw it was supposed to be a kickback turn to a full-blown party. All I remember was standing on the couch. I was like, I graduated. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, you feel like that. You just want to rub it in everybody's face.
Right, and 6 months later, was selling me cards like, ooh.
Look, we ain't gonna talk about where I'm at right now, but you know we're working towards something.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. So let's get into OSG Breeze.
Yeah.
OSG Breeze.
What's up? What's going on?
So you just dropped the single.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the title?
Poor Soul, man. It's on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, back of your grandma's house, everywhere. Wherever you want to go get it this day.
Yeah, and you dropped the video for it too.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. Featuring Charlie. Shout out Charlie.
Yeah, did she write that?
Yeah, she dope. That was all her. Like,
oh my
she
God.
actually do that. So I just was like, man, can you put this on like one of my songs? So yeah, that's what she do.
Damn, that shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah, she dope.
And so I know together y'all got some stuff cooking up.
Oh yeah,
we got, you know, a little light song. You hear me?
You knew that had to happen.
You gonna tell us about it, or is it a secret?
I mean, basically, you feel me? We creating something right now, so we in the motion of starting a label. You know what I'm saying? An official label. So we cooked up something the other day just to start with me and him doing music together and things like that. So it's still fresh, it's still new, or whatever like that. But we working towards something.
Yeah, and both of y'all have like unique styles, and I think it's really dope. I'm listening to each individual project and song. So how did y'all meet, and how did y'all start collaborating?
Well, I used to talk to his mom. Nah, fuck.
I was like, what?
Oh, chill out.
Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a clown, bro. I'm playing, bro. Nah, like really, like bro's been making some moves, and I kind of had sat back and watched the moves that he was making, or whatever like that. So we bought into it at Georgia Dog. Shout out Georgia Dog. He was performing.
Media, shout out to Georgia Media.
Yeah,
you know,
and then I don't know. Real niggas link up. You feel me? And it just kind of happened.
Well, that's dope. 'Cause, you know, a lot of smaller cities, or even like bigger cities, a lot of people look at each other like competition, not want to collaborate. So I think that's dope that, you know, y'all reached out and like y'all cooking up some magic and shit.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's more strength in numbers. At the end of the day, so I mean, why not? You know what you got going on, what I got going on. Why not just put it together and we both just push it? You feel me? Like we got two different types of audiences or stuff like that. So, well, some of them in the middle, but you know what I'm saying. You know, we got different areas, different age brackets. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, why be selfish? You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this for a long time. So why not pass on what I got, my connects, my thought process, all that to somebody else that got more time than I got. You feel me?
So, you remember your first line you ever wrote?
Damn. To show my age, my first rap I wrote was in 2006. So that was a long time ago. So nah, I don't remember that shit. But back then my name was TNT Tigger though. That shit was crazy. That shit, let me tell you how stupid that name was. My name was TNT Tigger, right? But it stood for That Nigga Tigger. So my name was That Nigga Tigger. That shit was crazy. Bro, I don't know
How old you even came up with that?
I don't know.
And
like,
did you tell anybody? Did you get a vote?
Yeah, and everybody was like, yeah, that shit hard. And I was like, alright. And I ran with that shit, and I wanted to box the shit out of everybody when I finally realized my name was That Nigga Tigger. I done changed my name. My name was Breeze Baby.
Breeze what?
Baby.
How do you spell that?
Baby, man. Remember that shit? Bro, I used to, before I perform, I used to go on stage, I just be like, baby. So like everybody was like, oh shit. They used to see me out and about, they see me in the mall like, baby, like that. But it's B-A-Y-B-E. Baby, it's country.
Oh.
You feel me? Breeze Baby.
It's baby.
I only changed it because I got old. I couldn't call myself a baby no more, so I changed it to OSG Breeze.
Oh, but you got a baby, you got a son.
Yeah, man, that's Lil Breezer, man. He up next.
How old is he?
1,000. He act like we brothers, like we twins. For real. But he 3. You know what I'm saying? He up next. He on a couple of my tracks.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So you on that DJ Khaled aside, you know, wait.
Nah, I'm gonna let him do what he wanna do. I'm gonna involve him in everything I do, and I'm gonna let him do what he wanna do. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't finna just not be in the studio and not have my son in that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
He slick got a little video too. Little plug. He gonna drop it in a little minute. It's cool though.
Aww.
Yeah. Zara Mill, man. Up next, man.
Yeah. And you know, I was listening to Worried. And I was also listening to Conversations, right? On that, what was the title of that?
Took a Minute.
Took a Minute.
Yeah, that was like my debut project, kind of.
Yeah.
I put it out because everybody was like, so when we gonna get a full project? And I had just dropped a mixtape called the Makaveli on SoundCloud, and I'm looking at, when y'all gonna get a full project? What was that?
Yeah.
I put some time into that, so I just started. It was time to tell my story, time to get everything off my chest, and you know, air it out to my fans and my potential fans.
So, and then you also dropped another project.
Yes, No Rest for the Weary. Dropped that on graduation day, December 8th.
Oh, that was really lit. You graduated and we listening to my shit?
Yeah, that's how we celebrated.
Yeah.
Yes, I dropped it at midnight. Was hype all the way up to graduation. So, yeah, it was nice. It got a nice feedback. It's gonna be on all major outlets soon. I promise you. You know, I'm just working towards that right now. But I had to push it because I felt like people were waiting for something else. Matter of fact, after I dropped Took a Minute, I got text message, hey, so what's next? I'm like, oh well, alright. So let me go ahead and get it back off in the lab and cook up something else. And that's where I came up with No Rest for the Weary. I'm really proud of that project. Actually.
Yeah. So y'all have performances coming up?
Honestly, no, we had a performance last night.
Oh,
it was at Island Breeze in Savannah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So y'all, do y'all frequently come to Atlanta?
I mean, it's in process. You know, we working out some things or whatever like that. We trying to be up here on a regular, or whatever like that. But we just got to get some official paperwork and things like that situated, and then we be rocking and rolling.
So I know y'all have your own label, but if at any point in time a major label wanted to, sign you guys, would you consider, or would you want to just stay indie?
I mean, it depends. It depends on the situation. I mean, at the end of the day, it's built off loyalty. So, if somebody wanted to come pick Niko and they ain't want the whole squad on loyalty, we got you. You know what I'm saying? They want you. We know on the back end you're going to come back and make sure everybody else great. So it's not selfish at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just a platform. This don't even have to be the end and run. It's just a platform to help each other get to a certain position, to catapult. You know what I'm saying? So, it's based on loyalty.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know you got a podcast and a club.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a little
Lit
something.
Life.
Lit Lifestyle Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Bougie Boss, DJ Doug J, T Will. You can look us up on YouTube. I'm a plug on this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Gangsta shit. Nah. But check us out, you know what I'm saying? I got the podcast. We got the Lit Lifestyle Clothing, Lit Lifestyle Co. on Instagram. I got a model I'm managing. We doing skits, all kind of shit, man. We making moves, man. Mogul mindset, man.
So how long have you been have y'all been doing the podcast? And what y'all be talking about?
You?
Oh.
Nah, basically, Lit Lifestyle Podcast is it's kind of like the Breakfast Club of the South. You know what I'm saying? We have like artists come through, and we speak on whatever they got going on, along with whatever going on in the world, current events. And we just trip, we be lit, Some people smoke, some people drink, That's basically what it is, though. But it's fun, though. It's another outlet. Each one of us, we have DJ WJ. He's a DJ. He go do different things. Bougie Boss, she's a model and different things like that. And then I do everything that I do. So we just connect with the podcast. But everybody has their own entity as well.
Hey, that's lit. Definitely check them out. I was listening to an episode earlier, so and y'all had a bunch of comedians on the show.
Yeah, shout out to Cutting Up, man. They got a show on the 22nd. The boy is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
The boy is hilarious, man.
And so it's 2018. It's like what, the second week in January. We are already, doing a lot of big things. So what is y'all's goals for 2018 as far as music, personal,
Get a check. He's trying to get a check. You feel me? Like, however it goes, I can't speak for him, but I'm pretty sure saying this, I could. We ain't finna sell our soul, but we trying to get a check. Everybody's mindset is on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And, we're trying to make it known, man. Me personally, like, I've been doing a lot of this, not per se for him, but for him and people that I see potential in, that I want to give everything that I've done it all. I've opened up in front of thousands and thousands of people. I've sat down in VIPs and opened up for your Trey Songses and Futures and Rocco. I've done that, you feel me? And I just feel like it's younger dudes under me that like him that, you know what I'm saying, got the juice. You know what I'm saying?
What was the craziest concert you opened up for?
Hinesville, man. Opened up for Trick Daddy.
Oh shit, I know that was lit.
I had a girl, I had a girl actually was eyeing me the whole time. And she was just looking. I was like, bro, is she gonna eat me? Like, what's going on? And I swear, I had a girlfriend too at the time. I can't say her name, but she's a rapper as well. And she was there like this because she saw me looking. The next thing I know, this girl reached on stage, reached in my pants and pulled me down off the stage, bro. And my girlfriend's like, oh no, took her heels and all that shit. That shit was crazy, man.
They got the fighting?
Nah, she tried to get to her, but my manager at the time, he's 6'9", 275, so he pretty much, Rashad, he pretty much. That's when you was Breeze baby. That's when I was Breeze baby, yeah, I was turning up, so that's probably the craziest thing I had happen to me, but I've been around some crazy shit though.
What's the craziest thing that happened to you?
Man, nothing. I ain't really had that much experience. I'm gonna keep that 100 over here. But I would say the crazy experience I've ever had performing would have to be one of my first performances in Hawaii. I was the only person from, like, they call us mainlanders, so we was from the mainland.
That's like we're not from the same country.
For real, yeah.
It was different. It was really a different world. But shout out to Hawaii, man. I had a blast when I was out there. But it was an EDM concert.
Oh,
It's an EDM concert. It was an EDM concert.
You was in the middle of nowhere.
They let us do like a little showcase. They had everybody come in there and perform and do a little showcase. So I was one of the first performers. And they dropped my music, and my little tag came on. And people just looked. The beat dropped, and I'm going off to performing. Room still.
oh shit.
And room is still.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a group of hip hop heads outside heard the beat come in, and they come in and start jumping around, pushing everybody, getting so hyped. All of a sudden, everybody on stage. I was like, oh no, I'm out. Slide out the side of the building, head to the crib. I don't know what happened, man. It was just a whole bunch of hip hop heads rushed inside the EDM club and just rushed the stage.
Yeah.
Shut everything down.
Damn, what the fuck was that? But you know what? I've been in places where the room has been stiff, even if the artist is like really, really dope. And I'm just like, why is it so hard for everybody to give, acknowledgement and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something's dope, rock with it. Especially if you pay to get into the venue to listen to music. Like, don't act like a cool ass nigga.
A lot of people don't want to be a first one, though. That's what it is. Like, they might like it, but they don't want to be the first one to go around. Because then everybody looks at them like, what's going on? So yeah, that's just how it be.
Man, fuck.
That's why you got to put a heckler out there.
Yeah.
And just have somebody turning up.
Yeah. So, what y'all got cooking up today?
I mean, like we said with Solo, Kountyboy Solo, he cooking up today. I think this is third track today so far. Yeah, he cooking up, man. He got some shit. So we're just here cooling. Collective energy.
Yeah.
Showing
Doing a
support,
podcast.
giving love, giving good vibes and energy and good advice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you had one word to describe 2018, what you want it to be, what you think it's gonna be, what would it be?
Fast and I'm gonna say fast and successful. We're gonna say fast and successful.
I said one word.
Oh, you said one word.
Yeah, but no, that's good. Fast and successful. Why fast?
Fast because I know we about to hit the ground running on everything that we do, especially when it comes to the music tip. I know I want to get to work on another project. I've already been sitting plotting about this project for the past 2 months now. So I'm ready to get to work. I just got some new material in, so yeah, man, I'm ready to get to work, duck off in the studio and handle business like I'm used to doing.
Yeah. What about you, Breezer?
One word describes 2018. Aventador. And that's how you said it?
What does that mean?
Aventador? Yeah. That's describing my 2018. It's just a little small, $250,000 car I want.
Oh. I said, what does that mean?
Quarter mil.
It's a little light on.
Quarter mil.
You know,
Quarter mil.
quarter mil, little wagon, something to push around.
That $250,000 car.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab one of those this shit, man.
Hey, I feel it. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. But, oh, you know what? I did want to ask. So, I also read that you had a lot of stuff going on in your life.
Oh, man.
From, you used to play football.
Yeah. And
then a shoulder injury happened?
Yeah, shattered my collarbone.
So what happened?
He gonna show it, so go ahead and put the camera on.
Hey, look, man.
He was ready to be like, you wanna see?
Yeah, that was a situation, man. Damn. Senior year, man, I had just came off a good junior season, man. Was really working hard, putting myself in position to be a top recruit coming out of El Paso, Texas. Shout out to El Paso, Texas 915.
Okay.
Shout out my homeboy Aaron Jones. But yeah, spring practice came around. Was feeling good. You know, we had a long week. Ended up going to the scrimmage game, last play of the last series when I should have been out already because it's a scrimmage, not a real game. My coach sent us back there. Hey, we gotta finish him. We're gonna bury him. Okay. All right. So first string back on the field. All right. Okay. Job back out on the field. I got a drag route all the way up from the opposite side of the field to where play is happening. So I'm supposed to run all the way from the left side of the field across. And basically free safety catches me slipping, blindsides me from the side, flips me. All 186 pounds lands right on my left shoulder and shatters my collarbone.
Oh, damn.
Damn, and no slants, man. No slants. Dangerous too, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Damn.
I'm telling you.
So how long did it take to recover?
3 months, missed the whole season.
Oh, my God.
3 months, minus, that's not even including therapy, physical therapy. That's not even including physical therapy. But I was back before track season started, so we were good.
Damn. Well, you know, damn.
Yeah.
3 months a long time.
After that, it was like no more scouts, no more possibilities to play college ball. I was just like, all right, well, what's next? You know, then rapping came along. Rapping has always been there.
Yeah.
Then I put all my effort into, instead of going to the gym, working out and running routes and catching balls, I was in writing, practicing words, reading the dictionary, in the thesaurus, looking up words, getting my wordplay up.
Yeah, I can definitely tell.
So
I can definitely tell. Nah, the reason when Prep had sent me that, I was like, damn, that sounds so familiar because I got injured playing football too. Weird story. Like we were.
I was like, wait, what?
we was in gym. I didn't even no. Like we was in gym. I didn't even want to play that shit because I knew I was about to eat these bitches alive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very competitive. But anyway, we was running. This girl was way taller than me, and she was. I guess I like, you know, my ankle had rolled against her feet and whatever, and so like it broke my ankle and shit. And it was like right before my dance audition. So they told me I couldn't dance anymore.
Tragic.
So, but that's crazy. But yeah. So and then also, I also read that you got jumped one time. I almost lost your life.
Yeah. Man. Shout out to El Paso, Texas. Y'all put me through it. Damn, Jesus. Yeah, man. I got jumped in the middle of classes during high school.
What?
Yeah, it was during my art class. We were doing spray paint art, and we got to go outside spray paint art. Just to make a long story very short, I was finishing up my spray paint art. Man, ended up walking back. I see 3 guys hop out of the car. And they looking pretty hasty, so I'm, you know, keeping my eye on them. And I'm hearing them say something like, cause my real name is Dana. So came out, I'm thinking them saying my name, man. So turn around, I'm like, who are these cats? All of a sudden, I feel right in the back of my head. I go right to, you know, protecting myself, and did what I had to do. One dude ended up pulling out a knife. By that time, shout out to my athletic trainer. Whew. He pulled up in his little gator, hopped off. Hey, you guys get off him. Start pulling him off. That was it, man.
Damn. You was 17 at the time?
About 17.
So did that change the scope of your music?
Yeah, it kind of changed the scope of my life, to be honest. Like, just a bit. It kind of added a little edge to my music more than usual. It kind of sent me to a different realm in my music. So as far as, you know, the content of my lyrics, my delivery, my confidence. So
yeah. Damn, that shit is crazy. But you know what? I can tell you, y'all definitely putting a lot of work into it, and it's not just, you know, something that is willy-nilly here. Like, y'all came from Savannah straight to the studio, you know. I see y'all definitely working. I definitely heard a couple of your tracks. Tell everybody again where we can follow you at on social media.
You can follow me at follow me at OSG_Breeze everywhere. You could Google me too, if you hear me.
Oh man, y'all can follow me on Instagram at the real Niko Makaveli, all lowercase. Twitter at Makaveli_music, and SoundCloud Niko Makaveli, one word. Y'all go check out Took a Minute and No Rest for the Weary.
And so when can we expect, like, you know, a joint project?
You gotta ask our road manager.
Where you at? Shit, somebody
Bruh.
got some answers.
When
Yeah,
can they
send it
expect a
to the
joint
way.
album, bro? Whenever he pay for all the studio time, that's what we gonna do it.
But yo, man, we about to catch a couple tracks and catch a couple B-roll. Make sure y'all subscribe to the blog, chiefsaidit.com. Yo, like, first of all, this is a dope ass interview. And if y'all see we was shooting dice earlier, so you know what I'm saying, I might put in $1 and that's it.
Nah, don't look. She gonna be serious around here.
Yeah, man.
But I keep winning now. It's like, all right, now.
Hey, she got, hey, who brought her up? she got to go.
Yo, and shout out to Sade K. Make sure you follow her at _Sade K. She's so dope. Dope ass editor. What's happening?
Already. No fucking press, no evidence, man. NFMG.
What's up, y'all? Of course, we still in the studio, Astro Studios. I got Solo next to me. We was listening to a couple of his tracks. First of all, give everybody an Instagram where they can follow you at, get your music.
Well, my name is Kountyboy Solo, County with a K, Kountyboy, one word. I got songs on iTunes, Amazon, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, everything. Kountyboy Solo, Instagram, Kountyboy Solo, Facebook, everything, you feel me?
Yeah, I always like to ask people, like, how did they come up with their name or what inspired their name?
My name came from, I went to high school called South County Secondary School. And so,
Where at?
in Virginia,
Oh, okay.
Lawrence, Virginia. And so, they called us County Boys. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, at first, it was kind of like a slight, like a disrespectful type thing.
Why?
Because it was like, we were new school, you feel me? And so folks was just like, oh, County Boys, blah, blah. So we took it as disrespect. And then, like we, like, embraced it, you feel me? Because we was like, okay, yeah, that's us for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, County Boy and then Solo. My name is Carlos. I didn't want to make my name Los because folks out here with a lot of Los.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just said Solo, County Boy Solo.
Yeah. And so, growing up, did you grow up in Virginia?
Yeah. I grew up everywhere. Like, my folks was in the army, so I was everywhere. So.
I was wondering, like, what's that like? Like, you can't even, like, get to really be close with people because then you're about to move.
I mean, it's just life. I mean, you know, when you were young, it's not really hard to make friends. To me, it wasn't, you know, so it was just life.
So you wasn't one of those weird, like, military kids?
Nah,
Yeah.
I never been a weird guy.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool. Like, me, I didn't really, you know, think nothing about it. It was like, okay, we gotta move, right? Go somewhere new. Nah, I mean, I feel like that's why my music is so different, because I experience different cultures, different people, and so I just embrace it, honestly.
So what states have you lived in?
I lived in Virginia, I lived in Texas, I lived in Georgia, I lived in North Carolina, just all up and down the East Coast. My dad's from Detroit, my mom's from New York, so I lived in New York.
Okay.
Got family in Florida. I just been all over Germany, all that.
How long were you in Germany?
Shit. It was like when my parents were stationed over there, so probably like a year or two.
Did you learn anything? Like the language?
No, I was a baby.
Oh,
I was a baby, but yeah, I mean, it's just been everywhere, just experiencing, you know, different cultures. I like that, just experiencing, you know, how different cultures live and how they act, react. I love food from different cultures, all that. So that's just me.
So growing up and moving all over the place, who did you grow up listening to?
Like, really, like, when I was young, it just depended on where I was at. Like, when I was in Texas, I don't know if y'all ever heard of SPM, South Park Mexican. Like, he was, like, popping when I lived in Texas. And then I moved here to Georgia, and, you know, you got the South type music. When I lived in New York, you know, when 50 Cent started popping, like, so it just depended on where I was at. For real.
So do you remember the first time you thought, like, oh, okay, like, I wanna start writing music, I wanna start getting into it?
Man, I was on my way home from school, Savannah State, and Take Care just came out, and I was listening to Lord knows, Drake and Ross, and I was so hype. I was swerving all over the road. Like it was like so unreal to me, like how these dudes was just saying different things that you just thought about, but didn't put into words. They just put stuff so clear and vivid. I was like, man, I can do this. And so I went home and was writing on a pen and pad, and it was trash. And
do you remember what it was?
I don't even remember what it was. It was trash. And so like I put it down. I was like, man, whatever. And then like a month later, I like kind of, you know, slowly picked it up, you know, and I just went from there.
So you went to Savannah State?
Savannah Tech. My bad, Savannah Tech.
Oh, okay.
I was at Savannah Tech.
So did you graduate?
No, I didn't. I mean, it was at one point that was what I wanted to do. You know, because I felt like that was the road. I mean, like my cousins, my dad, my mom, everybody like did the college route, and so I felt like, you know, that was what I had to do. But I want to rap. I want to be successful with my music, and so, you know, I want to put my time into that. You can't like half step. You can't like do this and try to do that. Like either you're gonna pick one. So I just chose music.
Yeah. And that's real. That's real. So, when did you move down here to Atlanta?
I still live in Savannah. We just be traveling up here because, I mean, the quality of the engineering, the quality of how your music gonna sound, it's just totally different here. Like, Atlanta is the mecca of music. You feel me? Like, everybody popping out of here. So, I mean, just as far as like how I want my music to sound, how I want people to perceive my music, the best thing you can do is just come here.
So would y'all consider moving up here?
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. No doubt. I mean,
so tell me, what's it like in Savannah? Like, you know, how's the music scene down there?
I mean, Savannah is kind of like a eclectic music scene to me. Like, I'm not from there. You feel me? But what I see, it's like a, you know, people trying to find their way in Savannah because it's nobody who really made it out of Savannah.
Yeah.
With a Savannah sound like mainstream. So like folks is really trying to find their way. And so, you know, you got a lot of people who do this and do that and do that. And I feel like once one person can carry the flag out of Savannah, then it'll be more solid as far as the sound and whatnot.
Right. Like Breeze was saying earlier, like, you know, sometimes people don't want to be the first one to support or whatever, but then when people start jumping on, it's like, oh, okay, you know, then everybody just starts catching the wave, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, but as an artist, you know, you put in the work and, you know, you popping or whatever. So, on my blog a couple weeks ago, I asked people, what is their why? Like, why do they do stuff, or why are they so passionate about something? So what is your why for rap? I know you say you were inspired by the song, but is that your why?
I just love music. Like, I love, like, I know when I listen to new music and new artists or different artists, like, that feeling I get when they say things that I feel, you feel me? It's just like no other feeling. Like, you know, when your favorite artist drop a CD and you can't wait to listen to every song, like, it's no better feeling than that. And I want people to feel that way about my music. So it's just inspiration to push the culture forward, you know what I mean, and just push myself into making some music that people can love, that people can stand by, that people want to hear, people want to see me perform. It's just my motivation.
Yeah, that's how I felt earlier when I was like, you know, when you listen to something and your heart get pumping, and you get excited as fuck, you know?
It's just like, it's love, like, you know, and I know with my favorite artists, like, if they drop something, it's like overwhelming. You feel me? You can't. They drop 15 songs. You want to listen to all 15 at the same time because you know it's gonna be, you know, amazing. Like, I just want people to feel that same way about my music. Yeah.
So what you got cooking up now?
Man, I got a project that's already done. You know, we in the studio right now. I just recorded like 3 songs. You feel me? I got videos on the way. So I'm just trying to work so when people do hear me, they can go back and they can listen to a body of work. They can listen to where I came from and where I'm at right now, and they can just vibe and feel good.
And so you have any performances coming up?
We just performed last night. Where was it? I forgot. Island Breeze. We just performed last night, but the performances come right now. I'm just focused on just getting my quality music together, so when I do put it out, you know what I mean, it's in demand. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really just focused on, just quality music, quality sound.
Yeah. And I asked earlier if you could describe 2018, what you want it to be or whatever, in one word, what would it be?
Success. One word, success. You know what I mean? Just having people, you know, feel my music, having people vibe, you know what I mean, and understanding, you know, what type of person, because I'm really not like a, you know, in your face type dude, but I feel like through my music you can get an understanding of who I am, what I think about, what I care about. And so just to have people understand that and just be successful as far as my dreams, as far as my hopes, as far as my wishes, as far as my family, I mean, just success.
Yeah. And tell everybody where we can follow you at one more time.
Kountyboy Solo on Instagram, County with a K. Kountyboy Solo on Facebook, Kountyboy Solo on Twitter, all that, man. YouTube, I got videos on YouTube. Like I said, I got music on iTunes, Google Play for the Androids, everything. I mean, so just look me up.
Yeah, so I can't wait when you drop the first track. What was that? What was it called? When we were listening to.
It was called Texas Western.
Texas Western.
Yeah.
When you drop that shit, let me know. Let me fucking know. That's gonna be on the banger alert on ChiefSaid.com, because that shit was hard as fuck. It was you and Niko, right?
No, it was just me.
It was just you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. He was rapping it like it was him too. Like, that's how you know your niggas with you.
When it happens, I'm gonna definitely let you know.
Yeah. Alright, man. We about to get out of here. It's ChiefSaid.com.
Yo, this Kountyboy Solo. Shout out to ChiefSaid.com. You know what I mean? Look for him way out here. That way.